All right, everybody. This is I'm gonna go over my second attempt that I did for the assessment. On assessment one, I made a 68. Here we go. I made a 68% on assessment one, which was 88 out of 139 questions taken. So I think that's for both of them. But 68%, 95 out of 139 points. So what I did to study for this to get this 91%, I went to my 68% assessment, right? And then I clicked on it. So we'll go back again. So right here is the assessment that I took, and you just click here on the arrows or on it, and it'll take you to these to the questions. So it tells you right here, I got this one right and I got this one wrong, right? So what you want to do is go to review. You can review them. And right here, it tells you each PCI adapter card supports a specific number of lanes. Ideally, the card should be plugged into a port that supports the same number. Often, a card will only work at X1 if it's a mismatched port. You see how it was a select all that apply, and I had missed it because I didn't read select all that apply, and I only put B. But it should be B and A because it would always work with at X1. But since it's an X4 inside of an X8 socket, it would work as an X4 and an X1. So then you click Done Reviewing, and then you see I got these right. And if you still want to go over it, you could do the same thing. Review. See, internal USB 2 connections are made via 9-pin headers, which accept up to two 4-pin port connections, while the ninth pin is to orient the cable correctly. So it would be a USB port. So pretty much I just went over um, every single question and made sure that it was right. And if I got it wrong, I would read down here. This is what really helped me out the most is going to every single question and reading what this has. This is what helped me pass with that 91% is I would read all this, see in flex mode, memory that is of equal value within each channel can work as dual channel, while the remainder of the memory will work in a single channel mode. So this is exactly what I did and my method of learning. So then we'll go back to my 98%, 91% one and go over that one. See how this one's, they're almost all green. But we'll go to the very end and go over the PBQ type questions and see the difficulty says easy, and I really don't think it was very too easy. See, 23 out of 26 correct. Look at this, and I still get it wrong because I missed Google Docs should not have been clicked and Google Drive should have been clicked. And the way you do this is their scenarios. So you always click more, and it tells you pretty much right here in this lesson more about it. See, the company uses Google Workspace for employee accounts, right? So in this case, it would be for the company. You'd want to make it. He made the account a Google account for the company, right? So this right here tells you pretty much everything that you need to know about this right here. So that way next time you take it, you'll know. And then we'll go towards the end. Another one I got wrong was this one. It was A, D, and B. I only clicked A and D, and I need to check that the bulb is not burned out Oh no, I clicked B and it wasn't B. Okay, 72. This one is C. No, I clicked C and the answer is B. AF. And the way that I remembered this really the is that the plus kind of looks like a T, right? So AT would be plus, and BT, since it's BT, would be plus plus. See, plus plus. Since B is the second one, you add, like in the alphabet, you add two more pluses. So AT, since the T looks like a plus, you could say that that is, POE plus, and BT is POE plus plus, or 4P POE. And AF, I thought of it as like frequency, or like electrical current. So that would be regular POE, power over Ethernet. So that's the way I remembered these. So if they try to trick you with the with that on the test, it's only AF, BT, 8, and AT. But since this is the smallest one, only 13 watts, then it would be AF. If it was bigger, see how you read it down here, PoE plus, which would be AT, it supports 25 watts, where the AF supports 13 watts, and BT supports 51 watts to 73 watts. And then this one's a standard that doesn't support any PoE. Alrighty, let's see what else. See, 7 out of 10 correct, and everybody's having problems with these. But if you read right here, the video card or graphics adapter, which uses PCIe 16, so the video card uses PCIe 16, right? A wireless NIC card uses PCIe X1, so this NIC card would use PCIe X1 expansion card. And the Wi-Fi adapter RJ45 ports connect to the wireless network, which uses different standards. So that's this one right here. So this one right here is PCIe X1. And this one's regular PCIe. And then these are the answers right here, that the components that are not integrated into the motherboard. So I got these ones wrong. I need to go back and maybe I can try to go for 100, since now that I know down here when I click more, a little bit more of which one should be what. I knew this one was an X16 because graphic cards are a little more data intensive. But as for this, I think I need to go back and check this out more. Like, this should be a PCIe one. It says the NIC card, and this one's probably a regular PCIe. But I'll go back and check it out. But that's basically my studying strategy. I went and to my old one right here, the final assessment, to the one that I had problems on, and then I went to the separate questions that themselves, and I went over them and just kind of memorized them, and that's basically it. And see how it just tells you the other the other even though these ones were wrong, it still tells you what it was. Error correcting code, ECC RAM, is used for systems that require high level of reliability. So it still gives you the information on what this acronym is and what dual channel and single channel are. So if you could just go back into the assessment, you just got to take the assessment first, And then from there you can kind of gauge where you're at, and then go over the questions and answers, and then take it all over again, and you'll be more confident in where you're at. And that's pretty much it. That's how I did my studying, and I got to this point. If you have any more questions or need any more help, please don't be afraid to ask. I want us all to pass, so that way they offer more classes like this in the future, like Network Plus or Security Plus. Thank you.